Pre-game ceremonies winding down. First pitch moments away from Citi Field. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as manager Ron Washington will line them up like this. Tom Glavine will get the call to face these guys. He's one of those pitchers you can't allow to fall into a comfort zone out there, because if he settles down and has success in the early going, it does wonders for his confidence. Elvis Andrus will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 110.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Swinging a ground ball to first. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So the Rangers get the leadoff man aboard to start things out. And before we go any further, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Leonys Martin will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And Cuddyer will put this one away for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Number 71 will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so, as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. Andrus holding, and now the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Cox is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
I bet he's shaking his head saying that's a home run if we're back home. Not here, though.
First baseman, Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And a high strike there, 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
You gotta strike him out. Let's do it, dude.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2 home to Fielder. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cox is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Texas. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against an ace and a workhorse all wrapped into one, the all-star right-hander Yovani Gallardo. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading out for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a good take there. close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Hey, now let's go.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Michael Lee waits on deck. 3-2, here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Hard hit towards center. Martin is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
And you'll see this again. This is a slider that backed up on him a little, and this looked like for sure it was going to fall in. But actually, it was hit a little too hard, and they're lucky to keep him off base there.
Number 3 will stand in. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And big fielder will put this one away to retire the side. Adrian Beltre will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Adrian Beltre.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Cox has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Mitch Moreland will get his first shot at it here. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Now a ball rolls softly to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, it didn't look like there was anything too special about this ground ball. It just looked like he maybe raised his head a little bit there, and that'll cost him a 1-out base runner.
Number 12 will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Number 16, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck.
Come on, let's get the ground ball.
Oh, got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Cox is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Number 16 digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Go New York.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. David Lee will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Lee.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Come on, David.
And this will be fouled away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Number 30 will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago.
Soda. Ice cold soda.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
See you, Matt.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-2 coming from Gallardo. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, with 2 strikes, he's thinking about just trying to make contact and take the ball the other way. You see there, this pitch is bearing in on him, and he winds up swinging right through it.
Michael Kadire will stand in now. And as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. Still 0-0. Yovani Gallardo will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
He swings at everything. Throw it anywhere you want.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Elvis Andrus will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Way outside, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Leonis Martin will try it again. He flew out his first time. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Brian McCann makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Brian McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And that's something he's had to deal with for most of his career. You'll see it here. If this is just about any other batter, this is going to be a base hit to right field. But since the shift is on, this ball's hit right to the second baseman out there in short right field. And he makes this play without much trouble at all.
Tom Glavine will dig in here. Sliced hard the other way, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
All right, man.
2-2.
And I tell you, He's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Hit hard toward the right side. And this will get right by fielder down the line. A fair ball. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit, and the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder
Gary Cox will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Face it now.
Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Well, the sun is definitely out, and it is a factor, but boy, that's a ball he should have had. You got to shield that sun with your glove, use glasses, flip downs, anything, but you got to catch that baseball.
Michael Lee will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on.
Come on, man.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo, and he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this ball will be chopped foul. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And this is fouled straight back. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Well, that's a big break right there that this ball's hit right at him. If this is a few feet in either direction, this might be 2 runs. Instead, that keeps those runners frozen at second and third with 2 outs now.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
The 1-0. Now a checked swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Second and third, 2 away. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Going wide.
Here's Gallardo now with the 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Now here, 3-1. You want to make sure you put this ball somewhere where he's not going to square it up. And if you walk him, no big deal. You just can't give up the 3-run bomb.
Here we go.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Rangers nothing. Number 71 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Catcher, number 71.
Let's go.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
See you later, Rangers.
3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here it comes, 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Now a check swing, but he holds up too late, and it's full now at 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as we head toward the All-Star break, you can see he's on top of the NL in that category. One gone in the Texas fourth. And that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now a ball lifted in the air to shallow center field. Lee backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Adrian Beltre will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that misses, ball 1.
Let's go!
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And Beltre's got himself a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Mitch Moreland will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Just 1 more strike!
And a changeup has him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Waiting on it is Cuddyer, and he will make the catch to end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. David Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The shortstop, David Lee.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
And it's got to be frustrating to be a power hitter like he is and play 81 games in a pitcher's park like this one. I mean, guys are motivated by numbers, and you just wonder what he could be doing in a ballpark that better suits his swing.
Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On Gallardo with the good live fastball. That's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming from Gallardo. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering.
Here we go.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Michael Cuddyer will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. In there, 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallardo's pitch count, and even 70 after that last offering. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
All right, man. All right, let's go.
To right field. Moreland will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Rangers, second baseman, number 12.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. For one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
1-1 on the way. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Yovani Gallardo will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Brian McCann will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Ryan McCann.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
An ideal start to the inning here out of the number 8 spot. He's into second on the double. Now you've got your pitcher due next, so you can either put the bunt on, or they could even think about showing bunt, draw the corners in, and then letting him swing away.
Tom Glavine to get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. For McCann, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Move the runner.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Two balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
What can he do here? 3-0. And that's in there, 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now.
Let's go, New York!
Keep the inning alive, guys.
And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. Throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
When you've got a pitcher out there tiring, struggling to throw strikes, you've got to be on your toes down there at third. And once this skips away, he doesn't hesitate. He winds up coming across to score on the wild pitch.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 22 on the year, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, how do you hit a sinker baller? You got to wait for him to give you something up in the zone, because when that pitch is down around your knees, it's too hard to elevate. But when it flattens out and gets up, that's when you can do your damage.
Now Ron Washington's up out of the Ranger dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be the last we see of Yovani Gallardo. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Nick Martinez is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Michael Lee will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Lee.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Number 3 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
All right.
First pitch coming. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Center field. Martin is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-0 New York. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Karros, Steve Lyons with you in the booth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ball left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Swing and a hot shot down the line. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Leonys Martin will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now for Elvis, he reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Come on, nail him!
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Andrus leading from second. The pitch. Another change. This one's low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on, man!
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this inning's going exactly to plan. You get the leadoff double, then a ground ball to the right side by your number 2 hitter moves him over to third. Now you're set up for the big boys to drive him in.
Number 71 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch on the way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Yeah, they had to scratch and claw to get it done, but this sac fly finally gets them on the board. Hey, the way things are going, they'll take it.
Prince Fielder will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. David Lee will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
David Lee.
And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Fouled back. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3 and 2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Number 30 will dig in, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And there's ball 1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Martin is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
And, you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Michael Kadire will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack, 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
He's going to throw one down Main Street.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a spin and a throwback to second. Runner's back. Another full count pitch home. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Number 16 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Brian McCann will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with 2 away. So if you try to take third in that situation, you darn sure better be safe.
Here we go.
And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Adrian Beltre will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now the bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, there's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Mitch Moreland will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And a ball, 1-0. Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Number 12 will dig in, 0 for 2 in the ballgame. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Forget it, guys. Double him up right here.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a changeup that time that's lifted in the air out toward left. Under it is Kadire. 2 away.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Number 16 will dig in. He's been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Guaranteed whip.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Grounded to third. And he lets the ball play him that time, and he can't make the play.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Number 77 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 77.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Joe Beimel will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Joe Beimel.
Tom Glavine will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. The 2-2 one more time. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
The batter, number 28,
Daniel Murphy will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Two. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Number 71 battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Gary Cox will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Relay to fielder. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Elvis Andrus will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now the second pitch of the inning would be his 100th of the ball game. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Come on now.
Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Here's the full count offering. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Leonys Martin will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost on it.
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
71.
Number 71 will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And he lays off for ball 1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. Here's another 1-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They trail it 4-1. Sean Tollison is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Sean Tollison.
Michael Lee will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
The 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. So now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, he would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Number 3 will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. The 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
David Lee will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Low with the slurve there, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Lined hard to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, and that's definitely the drawback to the no doubles defense. Now, if this guy's playing in his normal spot, it's hard to say whether he would have gotten to this or not. But since he's playing deep, he's got no chance to get to it.
Number 30 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Right. Who's thirsty? Get you out of here.
Slurve in there. Strike 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes the 1-2. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Matt Harrison will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Matt Harrison.
Michael Kadire will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. On the ground, but foul, wide of fielder at first base. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Brian McCann will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
Yeah, a little surprising to see him try and pull this off with 2 away, but they took a chance that the guy on the mound was going to be too focused on throwing strikes here, and turns out they were right.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 5-1. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Josh Edgin will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Number 66.
Prince Fielder will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
And that's telling him how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Mitch Moreland will stand in as their last chance now. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys, as this one is officially put into the books.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 5-1. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 4 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.